Hey everyone, it's Holly. This is the painting I've been working on while I've been here in Flagstaff. It's called Sky Touches Down, and I was hoping to finish it, but I didn't finish it. I tried some things, and it's going to be different. It has another layer coming. And, the nature of paint is sometimes you just have to wait till the paint dries before you can do the next layer. Sometimes when the layer is still kind of wet, that's the time to work with it. That's why I love oil, because it's just like, you can decide how you're going to play with it. But I needed to wait till it dried. So this is the state it is now. One step closer to being finished though. And I'm leaving it here in Flagstaff. So I'll have something to work on when I come back. I had a great trip. It was very refreshing. Hugely personally transformational, and my intention was transformation. So I'm very grateful that I was able to really put it in motion. Like, it's the same thing with painting. Personal transformation doesn't happen overnight. And I was in the process of it when before I came out here. And I have been in a huge process of it. If you have been following me or know anything about what's been going on in my life, I know a lot of people have gone through this. As your mother is passing, a lot of things just change. So my mom has been in a very slow process of really nasty neurological disease. Has been slowly rendering her unable to, basically, she can't really do anything. And she's still here, but she's definitely been saying she's ready to go. And I actually think she might have waited. She might be waiting for me to come back to New York to really leave. So I'll be back in New York very soon. But as far as the transformation that I've been going through, I'm still in the middle of it, but a lot has shifted for me. And a lot of it has to do with just intentional practice, intentionally looking at some of my own behaviors that I do over and over and over again, like learned behaviors that suited me as a child, or suited me in situations that were maybe traumatic. Yeah, not even maybe. Let's not even say maybe, but let's just put it there. I was really looking at that like head on. I've been looking at it, but like really looking at it head on before I came to Flagstaff 3 weeks ago. And I learned a lot of embodiment practices, kind of more practice in the embodiment practices I already knew. I've added more. I've been practicing Qigong like 4 times a week, and meditation, and I intend to keep that up. And if you're in Flagstaff, you need to go to Wholehearted Healing. What an amazing place, full of, there's so much knowledge there. Shannon McMurray has so much knowledge, and she's so humble. She won't, she'll meet you where you're at. I can't say enough about the work I did with her over the last 3 weeks. Has just helped me so much. and I am forever grateful. Like, I don't, yeah, that's all I can say is I'm forever grateful. And so when I come back, this is getting finished. Buddha Beach is still here. Love Buddha Beach. And so is Sky Pixel. I have some new projects happening when I return to the East Coast. I have a whole, I just have a whole like new edition of paintings that I'm conjuring in my mind, but you know, they're going to come out on canvas. Still working on the Star Project. I have a couple of music projects happening. I'm going to start teaching again, and so I need to look out for some workshops. I'm going to be assisting Cindy Brody, the animal communicator, with her workshops. I'm going to be teaching some movement and meditation in her courses, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And I'm going to be doing some of my own workshops too, so you will hear about it, or the world will hear about it somehow. And I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be back in Arizona, but I'm very grateful that I do have a place to be out here, and I have some really amazing friends. I spent a lot of time outside. I spent a lot of time walking around in the woods. I spent a lot of time painting. And I even got a few mountain bike rides. Got 3 mountain bike rides in the last week I was here. And you know, when I was riding yesterday, I was like, this is how I would describe freedom. That feeling of just gliding, you know, in the forest. It is, I don't have any other comparison, but just that gliding. And you know, the first ride was hard because I haven't mountain biked in, I think, almost 2 years, and I've also, I think I'm only at like 1,000 or 2,000 feet, if that. I lived in Brooklyn, so I was at like 20 feet above sea level for a while, and I'm at like 8,000 feet here. But I did all right because I stay pretty active, and yeah, just being embodied is so important. You know, we're so often in our heads because we're looking at our little tiny phones and looking at computers all the time, and it's just, embodiment is really where it's at. And I'm so grateful. Like I knew that, but I got really clear while I was here, which is why I'm going to start doing workshops again. Why I love painting, because it's so physical, and I always dance when I paint. I always dance before I paint. I always dance after I paint. Now I have this Qigong practice I'm doing, and God, I really recommend finding a Qigong practitioner wherever you live and practicing it. It's important. It really is. And meditation and time in nature or time outside. I mean, if you live in the city, you know, there are parks usually in cities. But like, even being outside, being among other people, like, people are part of nature. People forget that. We forget that. Yeah, leave it at that. So sky touches down. I'm actually really excited to get back to this one, because it's like, now that I've done this, I know exactly what it is I need to do to make this painting work. And this one works, and I love it. And that one works too, and I love it. All right. Oh yeah, I'm going to start doing Aham Prema again too. Anyone who's been doing that meditation with me, that'll start happening again.
Peace.